Let's come to terms with ourselves. Africa is the only continent that does not need to import anything to survive. Africa, I repeat myself, is the only continent that need nothing to import to survive. We don't have to import anything, we have it all. Now, let's take a little bit of comparison. Can the Chinese do without our copper mines? Can they do without our uranium? The Russians, the Europeans, our diamonds and our gold, our oil. Now, let's talk about vegetations. There are some parts of Africa, if not all parts of Africa. I'll give, for example, a city like Ogbomoso. Throw the cashew seed by the roadside. It will grow and survive into a tree that will fruit so much very well, if not removed from that place. That's to let you know how fertile the African continent is. We need nothing to import to survive. We are enough in ourselves. Africa is enough in ourselves. Africa is enough in ourselves. We don't need to import anything to survive. It is time for us to begin to embark on emphasizing on the potentials of Africa so that Africans can understand our potential, our history, where we're coming from, where we are, what we have, and what we still have that is in abundance, that is on the increase, and we can make use of to the advantage of ourselves. Our timber, our leathers. Do you know that some of us still believe that, oh, I must import my furniture from Italy? What are you talking about? Italy. The leathers used in Italy are taken from Kano, Nigeria. Is it our animals who can survive with little or no attention? All these things speaks of the blessings of Africa. The blessings of Africa. Africa can survive without the intervention of the West. But we have been made to believe over the years that ours is not good. Ours is not the authentic. Ours is black. Theirs is white. Theirs is the good one. That's not true. It is high time for us to understand that enough is enough for some African countries to be importing ordinary toothpick from abroad. Ordinary toothpick from abroad. When we can produce same right here for ourselves, for our good use. What are we still waiting for? I remember when the Chinese wanted to start their industrial revolution, these people went outside. Of course, nothing is wrong to check out technologies, bought some of those little things, brought it to their country, and began to work on it themselves. They pieces it, check it out, and started a developmental process from there. Today, when it comes to industrialization, China is number one. The best clothing in America today is made in China. iPhone, China. Why? They took time to develop this technology themselves. Their people were ready to work with their hands. And today, it has paid off. Africa, let's take a clue from this so that what we have, we can begin to work on it developmentally and improve on them. In a couple of years' time, we'll become the giants that we have always been before. This continent is waiting to be explored. Don't let's wait on foreigners to explore this country any longer for us. Let's do it ourselves. Let's move from the nook and cranny of Africa and identify the potential that are within. And let's make good use of them. Oriafrica will be traveling across Africa, identifying major cities, villages, and talking about their history, their potential, and projecting same for us Africans to see first and also to the world. This is enterprise. Africans, let's rise to this challenge. We're not an underdeveloped country that we are being referred to all along. We have it all. A man who has it all and does not know what to do with it. Let's stop being this. Let's one day when we wake up with the African passport, it will command respect all over the world. Africa is the only continent that does not need to import anything to survive. Look at our cotton. Look at our rubber. I remember back in the days in Nigeria, rubber was a great export commodity. Cotton was a great export commodity. Let's stop exporting them. Let's go back to those days, bring them out, put value on them, use them ourselves, and give the world the SS. America today have an oil reserve that they don't even touch. Do we have oil reserve in Nigeria? Do we have gold reserve in Nigeria? Do we have uranium reserve in Africa? Do we have oil reserve in Africa? Do we have gold reserve in Africa? Do we have copper reserve in Africa? Do we have cotton reserve in Africa? What are we reserving for another day? We need to begin to add value to what we possess and put the right values on them. Use them for ourselves. Africa will be great if we can just take this route. And things will begin to happen for us the best. This is a call on us. Let's stop selling ourselves cheap to the world. We have been blessed by Olodumare. Africa is a great country. I am a proud African, and I want you to be a proud African. Stop running out of this country in the name of nickels and dimes. No doubt we may have to do trade with some of these people. Africa, let's rise up. Let's wake up to this challenge that we own what we need to survive. We don't need foreign aids. No, we don't. What are we going to use it for when we have it all? Some time ago, I was with a friend of mine who is a medical doctor, and we began to discuss the potentials of Africa in the medical business. And he said there was this family that wanted to move back to Africa after 30 years of sojourning abroad. They agreed to move, but after a while, they decided not to move again. And he asked why. They said, oh, the health sector in Nigeria, in Africa, that is nothing to write home about, having it good over there. They get good medical attention. Yeah, that's true. No doubt. But who is going to develop our health sector for us? It is you that will develop it. But when we have a capital flight of all the best hands in the medical industry carted out of Africa, how do we develop Africa? Now, let me tell you something. The medical sector in Africa is a good mine that we have neglected. If only our sons and our daughters are abroad in those hospitals, in Europe, in America, in Asia, all over the world, we come to Africa and establish a state-of-the-art hospital jointly. I tell you, if an American is sick, they will bring him to Africa. If an European is sick, they will bring him to Africa. We've had such history before. Let's go back to it. Let's develop who we are. Let's stop running away from ourselves. Africa can be great again if only you and I will do the needful. Come back home. Let's develop this continent. Let's make Africa great again. Let's make use of what God has blessed us with in Africa. We have it all. No matter how much we run, nobody's going to develop this continent for us. Remember my message today. Africa is the only continent that does not need to import anything to survive. Thank you. Hired by Ori, guided by Africa. Ori Africa.